Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival 1.7. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and as you may have seen, for some reason I'm taking a screenshot, we are still here on the barren metal planet, which is here in our system. Now, I'm trying to do a few things to improve the sound, so let me know if you think if it's better or worse, but you might notice I have a slight problem. This is our beautiful black pearl. She has a bit of a hole, which I acquired going past, well, let's see, I was going past a POI over here somewhere. I think it was over these. Trying to check out what was available, of which there's tons of Zask and tons of Erestrum, and I've managed to pick up a reasonable amount. However, the keen-eyed among you may have noticed that I picked those up on the moon, and I picked up some damage down here on the moon, but most importantly, we're missing a warp drive. And I can't build a warp drive. I mean, one, you need an advanced constructor to do it, and of course I could dig resources and make myself an advanced constructor, because I've managed to get a few basic bits together, some stone, some iron, stuff like that. I could make an advanced constructor, but there's one thing I'm completely missing, and I've discovered I'm completely missing. Anyone notice what there isn't on a barren metal planet? Trees. There's no trees. And what do you need trees for? I need trees because I need carbon substrate. And carbon substrate requires plant fibers. I don't have any plant fibers. I don't have anything. So I'm kinda naffed. Even if I go in here and unlock, I think I have unlocked the warp drive, or regardless, I will require what was it? Oscillators, energy matrices, flux capacitors, blah blah blah. But I can't make a whole bunch of these. One, I need 100 Sathium plates. I don't have any Sathium. I need 20 flux coils. I need 10 capacitors, oscillators, and I need matrices. Now, a lot of these I can't make here anyway. But in here, I cannot make, like capacitors, needs nanotubes, which need carbon, needs nanotubes, which need, well, no, that needs neodymium. I also don't have any titanium. So I'm stranded, essentially, in this hellhole. And now, you know, it did cross my mind to be like, I could just console in a warp drive and cheat my way out of this and no one need ever know. But that didn't sound like a very good way of doing things. I want you guys to see when things go poorly as well as things go well. Now, I've given this a bit of thought before getting myself what's going on. What are we shooting? What are we shooting? We're shooting a drone over there. Ooh, that drone might have something useful. I'm gonna need O2. Let's I'm also running rapidly short of O2. So let's see if this has anything that will help. But I have been formulating a plan. Now, do you know what needs very little carbon substrate? And very little titanium, but I can have access to titanium, is a small warp drive. I think a small warp drive, if we go and have a look here, a small ship warp drive does have options. Now it needs 20 nanotubes, cobalt alloy, which I can make, steel plates and energy matrices. Unfortunately, he says, if I go back to this can only be built in a large constructor, which would require more nanotubes to make. And I don't, like I say, I don't really want to cheat my way out of this. So I'm going to use one of the other facilities in the game to allow me to bring things in that I don't necessarily have a constructor for, and that's the factory. So in a bit of time I have been producing the hopper. Where are you, hopper? You are here somewhere. SDB hopper. Right here. It requires 143 carbon substrate and 5 titanium plates. We're adding that to the factory. We already have plenty of titanium in the factory. I have cobalt because I dug some up. I could probably make some copper. I have 97 carbon substrate in the factory already, and I have iron. So that leaves me with the need to find basically enough bits on the ship I can salvage to make up that carbon substrate. Now I don't want to salvage the guns off the top, which will probably get me a long way there, but as you can see, this place is heavy with drones. I don't really want to lose what I have left of my cargo, so I'm going to try and find other things that I can use, preferably if there's any carbon steel blocks around here. Carbon steel, carbon composite blocks. So I need copper, I need iron. Let's just start this making some iron and some copper. I might have to dig some more stone to make this. Now lights. Do lights have carbon substrate? I don't remember if lights do or don't. So this is going to be the way things are going to be for a second. We're going to have to, I'm going to put that into there. We'll link that to it. As you can see, I do have Zask, Erestrum, quite a huge amount of Promethium and gold all here. But I need to get it off this planet. So, carbon substrate? No. Awesome. Now, I reckon there's a couple of plastic blocks. That's a plastic block. That's a plastic block. That's a plastic block. And that's a plastic block. So, how far will that get us? Ooh. What does it take to make one of those? We'll check that in a minute. 105. Not doing bad. What does it take to make a hover booster? Hover booster. Motors. 10 motors. Now, motors require... Motors are one of the things I can't make because they require 3 nanotubes each. So that's got the equivalent of 30 nanotubes in it. That is going in the factory. So 35. That's not bad at all. The vent's pretty useless at the moment. That requires it. Now, as much as it's going to pay me to do this, one of the other things that I know has quite a few, is an O2 chamber. I'd rather not, but the O2 chamber might be on the list. If we can keep the O2 chamber, I'll keep it for now because it will keep me access to what little O2 I still have. So let's see if we get that in, where we're gonna go. Are we going home? Oh, I need 3. 3. What else has? What's that? Is that carbon substrate? I can't tell. Carbon composite block. Hang on. Carbon composite block. Come on. This should be enough. Oh no. One more. There we go. That one. So I reckon that's gonna be enough now. Now, let's have another one of those. I'm gonna go careful on this because I need to make sure I have exactly what I need to get out of here. The other thing is going to be pentaxid, but I think I've got enough luckily I didn't lose the pentaxid tank, so the pentaxid tank still has a bunch of refined pentaxid in it. Otherwise I would have had to go around and pick up pentaxid crystals, which are on the planet, so that would have been a win, at least to get myself that far. Copper, silicon we've got enough, iron and carbon composite. So we need cobalt alloy 106. We're going to need at least another couple of those. Cobalt we're going to need 106, so that will make 100, so that'll make 110, and we need to mine some rock. Let's stay in the safety of here, and let's mine some rock. Oh, pressing the wrong button, 5 instead of F5. Fortunately I have a reasonable number of drill charges, so I don't have to resort to using the Cruddo drill. I mean, I could just dig a hole, but I swear to God that rocks are more efficient. Takes a few hits and you get like 14 or 30 in that case. I reckon I can get enough. Right. How are we doing? What we got iron wise? 40 and some plate. So I'll save you the watching this thing actually process in the factory, because it will take 20 odd minutes to go through the factory. But I'm not going to save you me getting the stuff together. We're close though, we're very close. I'll take that. I didn't put that in. That will do. That will all help. So that leaves me needing exactly 40 copper and about 80 iron. So why you stopped? There we go. So that will be 40 copper. So the rest we'll have to make as iron. We'll just put that going, and we'll send the drone out on another hunt. But yeah, I have to look out, because I mean my food is also getting low. I'm not quite going to be able to reach, I don't think. No. Yeah, my food levels are also not great. Do we reckon that's enough? Do we reckon that's enough? Might be. Might be enough. Might be enough. Come on, give me the last stack, cobalt. 100. Come on, 110, please. 110, please. Thank you. So the hopper, by the way, she's set up to be able to be fitted with things like an ore detector or a detector and Wi-Fi and things like that, and all the toys. And she's got space to be upgraded with much better engines, a T2 core, and all those sorts of things. And she really is just a hopper made out of cargo containers. But in all honesty, a lot of that has been left off for now, and I will add it before we go to the workshop. But she's been stripped down bare bones, mainly because I need to minimize everything to get off the planet. I can increase her gear when I get back to the base, but if I don't get back to the base, there's no point in bothering, because I'm going to be dead. I mean, the other option is I could try and get rid of the med bay here and then just let myself die, but there is absolutely no guarantee that Empyrion in its wisdom will respawn me at my will let me respawn at my base. Quite often it'll let you respawn, it'll send you to like a trading station and things like that, and if I respawn on the Xerax trading station, because it's done things like that to me before, stuck me on a Xerax base respawning, then I am in big trouble. So I figure it's probably better just to try and get back here in the hopper with a warp drive, some basic materials, enough to try and get my ass off the planet and warp home. That will be the plan. That is the mission. I mean, not that those cargo boxes are doing anything at the moment because they're not even connected to the bits. I'm not sure why my thing is, but still. So hopefully you're done. 50? 50? Oh, 50 is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm doing Stimpy, you idiot. I'm doing that to make sure I stay in Wi-Fi range of the ship as much as anything. I can probably get away with being sort of closer, to be honest, but it'll do. Give me all your crushed stone. A little bit more. But if I go back to connected inventory, can I get 1? 2? Maybe. I'll grab a little bit more stone just to make sure. Because let's be honest, I need to get off of this rock. There we go, 20. 35, plenty. That should do it, because I think it takes about 15, is it, to make 1 ore? I mean, fuel is also a concern to some extent in terms of the ship. Oh, I'm drilling the ship. That's not the best move. Well, I say fuel is a concern in terms of that I don't have that much made. But obviously I have like 5,000 Promethium, so I'm not particularly short of fuel. I can make fuel. Starving to death, and that is a much bigger concern. I have 1 more MRE, then I'm naffed. Right, that's my 70. Is that enough, or am I still 6 short? I'm still 6 short. Damn you. Okay. I mean, I could have grabbed something to make those. but then we're going to put this on the go. It does say 13 minutes and 30 seconds, so I will save you that waiting time, and we'll put it on, and then I'll be spawning it back in, trying to fuel her up and get the hell out of this system. Well, not out of this system, because I can't system jump, but you know what I mean. Get to base. Get the hell out of here. And get the gear I need to get back. Okay, I'll bring you back in when I'm spawning it in. Okay, and welcome to the early hours of the morning. I did do one little trick which can be done. I took the toilet out of here and made it a bed so I could sleep. I left the shower there because radiation. And I've basically put the ship into as much of a silent running mode as I can. She'll operate for 5 hours. I've made some extra fuel, and we're gonna bring in the hopper, which is here to save our behind. Come on, hopper. And you're going to live right about there. Now, let's see. The hopper, I think I did actually put Wi-Fi on her. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to lift a lot of this stuff. That's why I can't see it. I was thinking to myself, you know what I can't see? I can't see the hopper's pentaxid tank, but that's because I've got it in the wrong side. So, pentaxid tank. Now, I need to go to the Pearl's pentaxid tank a second and grab some of the pentaxid. That should be enough. I only need to get back to my base. So let's take that. That should do for that fuel-wise. Let's fuel her up. She shouldn't take particularly large amounts of fuel to run. Nope. So we're good there. All the other fuel will store here for now. Now the question is, on the hopper, do I want to see if I can take like half of this? I'm not sure I can lift it. It's a problem. I'm not sure if she'll take off. We will just... I don't really want to waste my oxygen, so I'm gonna not put any oxygen in her. She will take off, even fully loaded like this, and she's designed to get extra thrusters. I think she'll take off like this. Yes, she will. Okay, we have no detector, no anything. But this should be enough to get us out here. So, the one thing I want to do before I forget is we are going to GPS our ship here. Not remove on approach, and we'll call it Black Pearl, because we're going to want to know where you are later. Because we're coming back. We're coming back for you. But there we go. We're about to leave Wi-Fi range. And we're going to try and get our asses off this planet as fast as we can. But I want to take some of the spoils. My speed is only 28, which is rather awful. But that's because I've loaded her up. I'd love to take some of the spoils just purely because that means I can start making things like optronic bridges and stuff like that, even if I don't get to come back for the Pearl. So as much as this is slow. Oh my god, are we still rising? Are we not rising? I got a feeling we're not rising there. There we go. Come on. Pearl, you can do it. I may have loaded her up a little bit too much. Am I not getting into orbit here? Ground speed. I am I am rising extremely slowly. Yeah, I may have loaded her up a little bit too much with the spoils. What really worries me actually now is this may be foolish, because the gravity here may actually be worse or better than the gravity of my own planet. Can you hold fire here? What's the gravity here? 1.9 or 0.9. The gravity on the planet I'm going to is less. Okay. Oh no, and I fell back already. Okay, so I'm going to gradually get to space. I'll save you the pain. And here we go. I managed to get a better angle there to get into orbit. I wish I had put a detector on, now I think about it, just purely because, well, this kind of sucks. Right. Lock target. Find my target. My target. Have I screwed up my thing? Where's the target? Black Pearl is there. Target is there. Oh god. Is my speed really that low? Why am I going so slow? What the hell is going on with the speed there? It's a bit weird. My cruise control doesn't seem to like it. There we go. But we're gonna jump. The other bad news is we're not particularly fast. One thing I have ill-considered here is getting sniped by a drone on the way back. Yeah, this could be poor. Anyway, if no excitement happens, you'll see me arriving back at the base. If excitement happens, you'll see more. Fortunately, I've come back in right over my base, which was pretty good timing, and we didn't get any attacks by drones, so that is super good news. And there's our little skipper, who appears to be on. Why are you on? I'm sure I turned you off before I left. Can we get a bit more level, please? Thank you. Ooh, we seem to have taken a hit or two while I've been gone. I noticed there's some damage here. Skipper seems okay. She's low on fuel, but that can be sorted out. Get some of that from the base. Probably got plenty. There we go. Look, Skipper, you're gonna have to turn off for now. I don't think the skipper's fridge has anything perishable in there. No, you have some food though. I will take your food for now, and I will eat a bunch of it. Right. And the hopper is here and landed, and you also need to power down. Now, the hopper is supposed to have a fridge on board and some shutter doors here, but she doesn't because, well, I couldn't afford the parts. So, like I said, she's fairly stripped down. She's going to get a few extra pieces here and there right now. And, oh my lord. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to be powering the skipper back up again. Because I think your turrets are on and you have stuff you need to shoot. Wrong thing. Skipper, ammo box. Yes, you do. Get with the shooting. We're not going to be able to do a lot here, but stand here and watch. So, fortunately, it is just a troop transport. A troop transport probably isn't going to survive, because any minute now, hopefully, the skipper will get involved as well. Please, please, turrets. Turrets on the skipper. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be prey, but you're supposed to attack drones. Enemy drones, enemy drones. Hello? Oh, it's because you're docked, isn't it? There you go. As soon as I undock, you're gonna... Oh god, they've landed. They've landed. They've landed. It all went a bit pear-shaped right there. Okay. That'll have to do. That didn't quite go according to the master plan. Now I've dented my terrain. Thank you for your sandwiches. There was another Zoraxian scumbag right here. Congratulations, you've... Oh. Thank you, Skipper. You picked off that last one. I thought there was a last one there somewhere. And there he was. Okay, so thankfully the skipper... There is definitely a reason to have the skipper up there. Because it can help with that kind of thing. So let's get him up there again. Yeah, there we go. Yoink. Then we can land her back down again. But yeah, it seems like I can obviously power her down. But to some extent, it might be worth having her hovering. Anyway, I'm going to do some of the relative mods to this one that I need to do, as well as quickly getting, well, she's going to have some upgrades. I'm going to move the nice materials inside across to the main base, because that's, well, isn't that the reason why we went in the first place? But I do want to retrieve the pearl for the end of this episode. But for that, I need to build myself a warp drive. And I'll probably build myself a few other useful components to take back with me. So we need to get ourselves a warp drive. Probably one thruster. And I'll think about what else we need, if I'm going to take anything else or whether I'm just going to risk it. I think I'll probably end up risking it. How bad can it go? He says. But in the meantime, I will edit this up. Do some adjustments here. Okay, so a small lack of texturing later and some adjustments, and we are ready to go. We are hugely twitchy. I never realized how twitchy this thing was like this. But we may be heavy, but we can lift off now. We have a lot more engines. We actually have T3 core, and we have a shield. So we are ready to shift. I mean, we can go up like this, probably faster. This time into orbit, no problem. We're going to go straight back to the planet. Somehow we're going to have to lock this on. I haven't quite worked that out yet, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I might have to... Yes, yes. Let's do that. We're definitely going to be able to get up to the 130 now. Which actually, I meant to mention, makes no sense to me that you can't get up to 130 in space, no matter what your thrust level is, because as long as you can keep thrusting, you'll eventually get there. But I am going to need to tweak this a little. I still have no detector, which may not have been the wisest move ever. I might have to work on that. Where is it? Statistics. I believe you can trim, yeah, the pitch down. I think the pitch is going to have to be, the pitch and the yaw are going to have to be trimmed down a little. you know, the yaw at 500 and something odd degrees a second is a little bit too twitchy for my liking. There we go, and the pearl is over there, so we need to... We're still going into atmosphere whether we like it or not. We're falling too fast. We're still pretty heavy, mind. We have got some big thrusters underneath, but maybe not big enough. Maybe I'll have to look at getting bigger thrusters underneath. But we have got what we need to get the pearl. I'm just a bit worried here. I shouldn't be in Xeraxian scumbag territory here. But, you know, flying over Xeraxian scumbag territory is what got me into this mess in the first place. So my plan is basically, thinking about it, to rip off one of the turrets, put some blocks down, and land this puppy on top. And then we're gonna just drag the pearl out to space and jump her out of here. Now, should be able to get her back on the landing pad of the base and get that all sorted, ready for repairs. Brakes. Yeah, okay, when you're full, you're not the nimblest little creature around, but... Oh! It's a good job this ain't Space Engineers. There we go. Sit. Can we level up a little? There we go. How's that? Right. So, let's connect to this one. Got this. I don't think we actually need the generator. I bought it just in case. We'll take you. We'll hook over to the pearl. Second. Fuel. Make sure you've got enough. Oxygen. We're going to top you up. Just so I can top myself up if I need to. And then, come on. Give me. We need to rotate, and let's just rotate that way for ease. And there we go. Warp drive. We're back in business. Might not be a great business, but we're back in business. Now, you you've not actually got any iron, have you? So, we might have to nick a couple of blocks from elsewhere. You and you. You seem to be free. Oh, I can't quite get up on the back. But yeah, I'm just planning to nick a few blocks here so that I can get up on the hopper. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll go the other way if you're gonna be like that. Sometimes I'm fine jumping up in the game. Sometimes I just can't do it. So what I'm thinking is maybe take out this middle one. There we go. Take out that one. And then we'll grab some of those blocks we stole, which are in the hopper. And go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's probably enough. As long as I can get up there and get it to make the docking noise, I'm good. Oh, crapes. She moves when she's empty. Ah. Now I'm not sure. I made this. I upgraded this to T3, but she may well get butchered now, because ultimately putting her as T3 used a lot of the gold I had, so I'm now already low on gold again. I've probably got enough to make another T3 craft, but not enough to make a T4. So I will have to work out what the hell I'm gonna do. Because if I had a shielded ship, even a small one, I can at least start mining. In space, that is. Which would help a lot. But we're getting the pearl out of here. I mean, I could come, again, with a shielded small ship. I can at least come back and risk taking a hit to get close to somewhere where I can get in and mine. Now, I will be getting a bit cold. That tends to happen. But it's not the end of the world. We'll soon be back in our balmy snow planet, where it's lovely and warm. Sort of. But we'll get back there, lick our proverbial wounds, and I'll have to start thinking about the next step as to what we do for mining, because we're going to need to get more gold and more restrum. There is still another there's another gold resource on one of those barren metal planet, on that particular barren metal planet, and there is another barren metal planet to look at, and I'm gonna have to stop because I'm gonna freeze to death. We're gonna have to stop because I'm gonna have to get up. Stop, please. Yes, I'm freezing, but I need to stand up. Yeah, look, if I get into the shower, I'm fine. Quick, let me in the shower. If I get in the shower, I stand next to the thruster, and I'm fine, There we go, see? Everything's great. No, I don't need the anti-frostbite ointment, I'm fine. There we go, you see? It's all good. Everything's fine again. Unfortunately, space is very cold, and I forgot to bring my EVA boost, which, you know, was good thinking on my part, as always. But yes, it is possible in a lot of cases to get yourself back. If we hadn't had the items already in the factory we did have, we never would have made it home. So it is also very possible to get yourself well and truly stuck. If that does happen, I'm gonna give you a couple of little tips in a minute, which I'll show you how to get out of such a situation. Hopefully we're gonna have to just get inside the atmosphere, and then I'm gonna stop the ship and stop myself from freezing to death again. Yes, I'm freezing cold, I know. Look, it's warm in the shower because it's next to a thruster. So nice and warm, see? Ah, lovely. And I can reduce my radiation at the same time. Lovely. Anyway, we'll head back down here. Our base is just over here. So if you get yourself completely stuck, there are admin teleport commands. I'm not quite sure how to use them 100%, so I'm not going to go into those. But there are other ways of doing things, which we'll just get ourselves set down enough there. That seems good enough. And we'll turn the ship off. So that should be enough to activate the repair bay once I get the other ship off the top, which I'll do off camera. But if you do wind up in these situations, I believe you can simply go into console and you can type IM for item menu. Press enter. Item menu is now enabled. Exit the console, which is the tilde key. Sorry, which is escape, but to get the console it's the tilde key which I've just pressed there. So you exit the console, and now, just like creative mode, if you press H, you have the ability to spawn in any block you wish. That's how to deal with it if it gets that bad and you really don't have no way out. Now we can disable it and then it won't work. But yeah, it's one of those things. It is possible to get yourself completely screwed up. It happens. You can just go for spawning at, you know, say the nearest base, but it might spawn you in Zurax Hell. If that happens, I will see if I can look up the teleport keys, because I don't know them off the top of my head. I don't use them very often. Woohoo! What happened there? We went quite a long way then. And we get close to using maximum fuel capacity or generator capacity. But yeah, I will look those up, just because you can teleport yourself to other planets, you know, teleport yourself back to your base if you need to. But yeah, like the biggest one that happens is you lose your warp drive like that, and then you have to get things repaired. Anyway, that is gonna be it for today, and I'll say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.